Five.
Start over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Back away a little bit.
Okay.
Or you just push the mic forward a little bit, or back away.
Yeah, I don't know, because, I'm probably going to be moving all over the place, because I suck at sitting still.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah. Yeah, you know it very well. I do my little left and right thing.
Wow, that mic is picking up really hot. That's crazy.
Is it?
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We're good. I'll control the volume as we go.
Yeah, I tend to change my volume a lot.
All right. I'll let Joe give me a count to 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm always the quietest one.
Is it clear at least? Like it's not interference or anything? Is that why it's so loud?
So
Yeah, let me see.
this is going over the radio, our check and everything.
Yeah, this is me talking right now.
Yeah.
How bad is it?
No, you sound good. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, go ahead.
I just think it's the mic. That's just kind of a hot mic.
Oh, okay. Oh
This
my
is going
gosh.
over the radio right now. That's what
How about?
someone just told me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're right. That
Area
is.
just said.
Our voices?
Yes. Chuck, this is going over the radio.
Uh-oh.
Of course, it's a radio show.
The President of the Democratic Republic of Congo has asked the United Nations peacekeeping mission to prepare to leave his country by December this year. Canada is calling on India to cooperate with its investigation into the killing of a Sikh separatist leader amid an escalating diplomatic row. And President Biden is expected to announce the first ever federal office for gun violence prevention on Friday. That's the latest feature story news. Simon Gaitan reporting.
Don't forget, you can listen online too at kchw.org.
Yeah, put headphones on. Good morning, it's a KCHW morning show. It's Friday. We finally made it through the week. We have a Scottless week this week. We're here this morning with Joe Wazinski and Tristan Saylor, who's going to be singing here tonight during the show, opening up for Isaac Tenasket. How you guys doing this morning?
We're doing great.
Good.
Outstanding. So thank you guys for joining us, filling in. Usually Scott's the main guy, and I'm the co-host, and I do the introductions, and then Scott kind of runs the show.
Well, this is really great, and I'm honored to be here filling in for Scott, which filling in for his shoes is very difficult because he has such small feet.
That's
and I don't know if my shoes could fit, but what I don't understand with all that hair, how come he doesn't fall over?
Right?
Those small feet, all that hair. Why doesn't he fall over all the time?
Because it's so luxurious. He's looking good, man. He came in yesterday. His hair was on point.
All right.
Good.
Oh, good.
No,
Okay.
Scott came by yesterday. It was good to see him. He came by and we had our board meeting, and he came in and tried to help fix some problems around here and, clean up a little bit. Yeah, it was good to see him. It was good to see him.
I wish I could have saw him.
I don't know if he kind of ran in and ducked out.
Well, I got a picture of him. I'll look at him. Oh, there he is in the picture. Okay.
Well,
I'm
there
good.
you go.
I saw him.
There you go. Hey, Scott.
I'm happy.
I should put a screenshot up. I've got a great picture that I need to post to Facebook later.
Of Scott?
It's the newest Kenny G album.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll get that up on the during the break. We'll have that for the second half of the show. Anyone watching on Facebook or online, we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Later on, you'll get a new sneak peek of the newest Kenny G album cover.
All right.
Yeah. Very exciting stuff. Before we get going, I'm going to go ahead and start off with the weather. Today's looking like 72 degrees for the high, 49 overnight. Mostly sunny skies today with a few mixed clouds. Tomorrow looks getting a little cloudier, 70 degrees for your high, 49 for your low. cooling down a little bit on Sunday with 66 degrees for the high and cloudy skies. Monday, about the same, 68 degrees and 49. But the chance of rain bumps up to 24%. Tuesday, it's looking like 43% for the rain, 63 for the high. Wednesday, 62 in showers. Thursday, 60 in showers. Friday, 60 and 40 in showers. We have rain for the foreseeable future in our forecast for at least the next, looks like till about October 5th. We're going to have rain starting Monday every single day.
Lawnmower gets put away. Great.
Get out your raincoats, kids. It's fall is here, I think. I'm liking it. I'm getting all my sweaters out. Tristan showing up in a lovely sweater again today.
Oh, yeah, I'd say my best fashion is probably all my sweaters, and I can never seem to get a great fashion sense with just shirts or shorts.
He looks good in it. It goes.
He does. I mean, you can't. I really am. Like I went out the other day. I went up, in the closet and in the boxes that you tuck under the bed and pulled out all the sweaters and put them in the dryer to refresh them a little bit.
Yeah. See, I have a bunch of hoodies just hanging. So when I get up and it's kind of cold, I just throw a hoodie on.
Mm-hmm.
And what's bad in the morning is you're just waking up and you throw the hoodie on and you're like, why is it still dark? And you realize you threw the hoodie on backwards. It's like, oh yeah, let me turn it. Okay, it's gonna be that kind of day.
Right. No, I even bust a couple of days ago. I even had to bust out the jacket.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get on to the before we go to the bits and breaks, let's do the school lunches this morning. Looks like today we have for breakfast we have a cereal bar. There's a variety of cereal bars. Yummy yogurts, fresh fruits, fruit juice, milk with your choice of milk with breakfast. They have these things. You should be familiar with this, Joe. The way they list the school lunches here, it looks a little bit like a military inventory list. Yeah, taco, beef, fried. They
don't have like cigarettes. The military meals usually have cigarettes in them. They don't have that, do they?
Do they?
Well, a long time ago they did.
Yeah, I thought they stopped that in
no, they
the
did.
70s.
Yeah.
So for lunch we have a hamburger with a bun. It's a good thing they specified that there's a bun with that.
Sometimes hamburger without a bun.
That's
works.
true. That's true. So I guess it's a choice of hamburger with a bun or hot dog, French fries, fresh veggies, fresh fruit, your pudding, and your choice of milk. Yes, Joe. Go ahead.
Is there a bun that goes with that hot dog?
Yes, there is a bun that goes with the hot dog.
All right, you didn't say that. Got to clarify things here this morning.
No, I think. I think you get it with that.
Okay.
I think you have to ask though. You have to specify. No, I don't think so.
Please, sir, can I have a hot dog bun?
No.
Oh boy.
All right, let's go ahead, Joe. Get us on over to going over to bits and breaks. I'm going to go ahead and take the first one here. This is a piece of bad poetry for you this morning. The smell of fall is in the air. The leaves will be changing colors soon. It's time to start on those projects you were supposed to have done in June. What?
I thought I was going to read that. But
oh no, I was just reading it while you get up there. I already had it up and ready for you. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. I was like,
people love hearing our technical difficulties on the air.
Oh yes, yeah. No, it's the magic behind that makes it happen. I mean, come on.
I know. I'm sorry. I forgot. You were already set up for that.
That's okay.
I took your poem.
You did it better though.
Oh no.
That last word, June. I don't know if I could pronounce that.
All right, go ahead and take us to the next one, Joe. Tell us about some zodiac stuff.
Oh, that French word, Libra.
I think it's
Zodiac
Libra.
sign?
Libra.
Libra. Oh, I thought it was
Libra.
I'm sorry. I thought it was French. Okay.
That'll be Libra.
So, let's see. This is, know anyone with the birthday from September 23rd to October 22nd? They're, whatever he said.
Libra.
Okay, so their colors are pink and green. Their day is today, Friday. Their lucky numbers are 4, 6, 13, 15, and 24. And if you win some, millions of dollars, Chuck and I get some.
Yep.
Well, we'll throw some at Tristan too.
Well, especially if you got those numbers from the show right here.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and make the check out. To
Actually, I'm going to copyright those numbers right now. They're mine.
Okay. Actually, contact me to get my actual legal name because I don't want to make sure to have to take this back to the bank again and do the whole, canceling the check. It's just a hassle. Just contact us first.
Okay. So their strengths are cooperative, diplomatic, gracious, far-minded, social. Their weaknesses. So if you have somebody out there that you know that you don't like, here's their weaknesses. Indecisive, avoids confrontation. Will carry a grudge. Self-pity.
So basically, someone you don't like, you just hand them like 3 candy bars and say, pick one.
Yeah. Likes, harmony, gentleness, sharing with others, the outdoors. Dislikes, violence. So they're the only ones who dislike violence? Okay. Injustice. Loud mouth. So I'm in trouble. When's your birthday?
May 12th.
Okay, we're good. We're both of us are Tauruses. Okay. Loud mouths and conformity.
All right, very cool. So yeah, do you know? Oh, you just know that because he is the same sign as you, or are you like an astrological guy?
Well, yeah, I'm May 5th, so.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because I know what I am, but I have only because I just know. I have no idea. Like someone could tell me their birthday and.
No, that's the only reason. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought
I'm his number one fan. I'm stalking him on his website. Yeah, I'm just.
Well, I thought maybe you could tell us something about our future or some insight into us if you know, like.
Yeah, actually, yes. Yes. In the next couple of days, if you go outside without a jacket, you're going to get wet.
Wow.
That is true.
I know.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So a lot of people out there, they put some. I don't know if you ever look at Craigslist ads or even some of the local, for sale groups and that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, on Facebook.
Yeah. People post some really weird stuff. People have some pretty weird specific demands, or people are selling something and they have.
Hey, if I see Mel Brooks' face on a piece of toast and I want to try to sell it, that's what I see. Okay, if you don't want to buy it, you don't buy it.
I would go for some Mel Brooks toast. What if you had? I would actually like a Spaceballs toaster. If I saw that, I would buy it. Like one that put like Spaceballs.
Like the RV. Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't we have one of those?
I don't know. Why don't we?
There was a Spaceballs toaster in the movie, wasn't there? The first movie.
I think so.
I don't know.
I heard they're making a new one.
Oh, a remake or a sequel?
A sequel.
Is Mel Brooks involved?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It might have gotten put on halt with the.
With the strikes.
With the strikes.
Yeah,
and
the
everything.
strikes.
I heard some yesterday. They're making some headway in the strikes. They're having some forward progress in the negotiations. And
good.
They're meeting again today. So,
good.
Yeah.
And they're going to type everything into a computer and let AI figure out the contracts.
That's right. Ouch. Well, somehow we got into that from Picky Personal Ads.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and these. So this is something that some guy posted on his personal ad on Craigslist. He said, "My preferred height for my wife is 5'4" to 5'8". However, if you're very thin, shorter is fine, and taller is fine if you're slim."
What?
Interesting. Okay. The most men like large breasts. The larger the breast, the more I'm turned off romantically. Bra size 32 is my preferred. Okay. Weight-wise for the following heights, the indicated weights, give or take 10 pounds, are generally the best. And then he proceeds to give a weight chart, complete with weights and heights.
This is an ad on Craigslist?
This is a Craigslist personal ad. Yeah, apparently. If you're under 30 years old, my preferred range is between 24 and 29. If you're over 29, you'll have to be pretty and slim, of course. You have no children. You will not have children and do not want children. Okay. You'll have no desire for your career of your own, since as my wife, your career will be working side by side with me, starting and running our own business. Only my future wife and me will know the details of the businesses until they are started.
Jeez.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. That's I've seen. I mean, I think that ad would be a big fat no, but I've seen some weirder ones. Not that I go perusing the personal ads all the time, but Sorry, Laura. I swear I was just looking for a car.
Under hot girls. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, hot girls, hot cars are probably close to each other. It's hard to tell.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about some amazing facts about pregnancy, Joe.
Oh, great. Okay, let's see. The most common day for babies to be born is Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Do you know why?
Why?
I don't have a clue.
No, I have no idea.
You're the radio guy. I thought you would know. Okay. Mothers who are over 40 at the time of a child's birth are 128% more likely to have a left-handed baby than a woman in her 20s.
Interesting.
You know, all the women are out there going, why is this guy reading this? He has no clue. He's watching TV when this goes on, when the baby's born. So most babies aren't born on their due date. Less than 10% of babies in America are actually born on their exact predicted due date. Did I read that right?
I think it's the way you read it.
Okay.
It's the way you read it.
Okay.
Was
It's just you read his up, Joe.
Your heart.
No, I don't mean it like that.
No. Your heart literally grows during pregnancy. It works harder and beats quicker due to the increased volume of blood in your body. That increases 40 to 50%. Oh, here's one about the dads. Some dads really do experience pregnancy-related symptoms along with their partner. Psychological symptoms that may be related to, COVID syndrome.
I'm gonna say Cuvade.
Cuvade?
Cuvade
Another one
syndrome.
of those French words. Cuvade.
Cuvade.
Cuvade. Symptoms include changes in sleep patterns, anxiety, depression, libido, and restlessness.
Yes, I'd like a little cuvade with a side salad, please.
Yeah, I mean, who named? I mean, I guess it sounds cool. I've got this, so it's cool because it sounds cool. Anyway, your joints soften. Your body produces a hormone called relaxin. Oh man, I wish I had that sometimes. From relaxin.
I'm just relaxing.
Which softens your ligaments and prepares your body for childbirth.
Oh.
Well, yeah, but what prepares you for the next 18 years?
Right?
No,
Nothing.
nothing.
Winning the lottery, that would prepare you for the next 18 years.
With those numbers.
Exactly.
Pregnancy can lead to enhanced sense of smell. This is believed to be nature's way of protecting the mom-to-be from consuming anything harmful.
Is that why my wife never let me sit next to her when she was pregnant?
Probably. Actually, I've seen you guys together. She doesn't let you sit next to her when she's not pregnant. But that's just that's just an observation.
Honey, are you pregnant?
Pregnant women and their babies exchange cells. They have cell phones in there? That's interesting.
Oh, cool.
Leading to a phenomenon, I'm having a hard time with words this morning, called microchimerism.
I think that might be
chimerism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
microchimerism.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where a small number of the baby cells lives in the mom's body and vice versa. Saw that movie, Vice Versa.
Oh, yeah.
The longest recorded pregnancy lasted 375 days,
What?
well beyond the typical 280 days. Wow. That's a long time.
Yeah, it is. So I'd like to give a quick apology for everyone out there listening to us on Facebook. While Joe was given that, I looked down at the board and realized I hadn't turned the volume up on the computer feed. So anyone out there listening on Facebook, the first 20 minutes or so of this show was completely silent. But you got to see us on video though, so at least you got that.
And we were really funny.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Go ahead.
What
Go
you
ahead,
guys
Tristan. Go ahead.
missed out.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just mentioning are those cameras on now?
Oh yeah.
No.
The cameras have been on the whole time. It's just they were just it was our special lip sync version.
And we were
Yeah.
funny. Well,
Right.
It was just hilarious.
That was our Mystery Science theater
Theater, yeah.
version. So basically, you watch along and you ad lib funny things that we're actually saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a new feature here on the KCHW Morning Show. You're welcome. You're welcome. Alrighty, so these are towns with dirty names. That make
Are you sure? You remember you said to kind of preview some of these? I don't know.
Oh, you know what?
Are you going to read them?
Some of those are bad. You know,
I mean, they're not bad, but they're like the Kentucky one.
Can we even say these?
No,
Yeah.
I don't think for everyone out there listening, I don't think we should say that. So let's go ahead. You know what I'm going to do?
But you know what's happening? All these people with dirty minds are going, oh yeah. All day they're going to be thinking about this. Yeah,
Right?
It might be best not to read some of these.
I wonder what they were going to say. So let's go ahead and move into fun and games. I'm gonna ask you guys some trivia questions.
Okay.
So so these first ones, this is Spy the Lie. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna read them, and you guys can each give your answer in turn, and I'll tell you if you're wrong or right.
Okay.
There's a great prize. You'll hear about it afterwards.
Oh, all right.
All right. So this is.
You turn your mic on and people can hear you talk.
All right. Spy the lie. A wallet is a place where a stream disappears underground. The first fire station to install a sliding fire pole was in France. The average person spends 3 years of their life on the toilet. Which one is the lie?
Wait. Oh, we were supposed to pick a lie from all
Yeah,
those?
yeah. Tell me the one that isn't true.
Whoa. What was the first one?
A swallet is a place where a stream disappears underground. Or the fire station the first fire station to install a sliding pole was in France, where the average person spends 3 years with their life. Guy, I can't even talk this morning. 3 years of their life on the toilet.
I'm going to be honest. I have the answers right in front of me, so I'm not going to play.
Oh, Joe, scroll down.
Oh. If you have the answers in front of you, I guess I won't look over.
All right, Tristan.
I guess it's just me. I have to choose which one's the lie?
You have to choose which one is the lie.
Oh.
I'll give you a clue. It's one of them.
I have a feeling that the toilet one is probably true. Don't know why, but that just sounds about right. And then, oh man, probably the sliding pole. Is that the lie?
The sliding pole is, in fact, a lie. Ding, 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 ding.
Okay,
Look,
cool.
I don't have my sound effects up. I'm sorry, everybody. So Scott usually comes in and he has sound effects on the show, and he does all these things. And I have this little board I bought from a really cheap website for about $20 that I plugged into the sliding board here. And I don't have it ready to go this morning.
Uh-oh.
I totally forgot about it.
Oh,
Maybe I'll
that's
get it
all
up during
right.
the break. Sorry about that, everybody. I did go on to another set of trivia. If you all just hold on just
So
a
I
second.
won't. I won't move the page.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go somewhere where you can't go, Scott.
Scott?
Scott. Who's
Well, I am filling his shoes this
That's
morning.
true. That's
so,
true.
Yeah.
I'm just so used to saying Scott on the
Yeah.
radio. Joe,
I guess we all miss Scott.
we do.
Scott has to come back.
He does.
I'm going to sign up. We'll start a petition. Bring Scott back.
Maybe I think it might work. I think it might.
We are talking about Scottie Pippen, right? The basketball player. Isn't that who we're talking about?
Look at that! It did work. He is coming back next week.
All right. Yay.
Okay. I am going to give you some words. As I give you each word, I'm going to ask each of you to give me a certain number of words that rhyme with it. If you get stuck, say skip it. All right. Ready? Give me 4 words that rhyme with butter.
Cutter. Mutter. I better not say that one.
I suck at rhyming. Butter, you said?
Yeah, words that rhyme with butter.
Everyone
4
that
words.
comes
We have-
to me is kind of dirty.
We have 2. Was it a mistake letting you on the radio this morning?
Probably.
Probably. Yeah.
Mother.
Mother.
Yeah,
Close.
So far, which ones have you said? Mutter,
Mutter.
Cutter.
Cutter.
cutter. Okay.
Shutter.
Shutter.
There you
There
go.
you
There you
go.
go. One more.
That's dirty. That's dirty.
I'm feeling all
Udder, I guess.
utter.
Yeah.
Utter.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
Udder.
Yes.
There
all
you
right.
go. All right. Good job, everybody. All right. Next one. 5 words. Ooh, 5 words this
Ooh,
time.
gosh,
All right. You guys
dang it.
got your brains on?
No. It's morning.
5 words that rhyme with bone.
Bone.
5 words.
Cone.
Cone.
There you go.
Yeah.
1,
Tone.
2,
Tone.
Phone.
Oh, there
3,
you go.
Moan.
4.
Okay, you got the 5th one.
Come-
I did,
come on, Tristan.
you're doing great. Like I don't need to be a. Let's see.
Hone.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, all right.
There you go. There you go, everybody. All right. Okay. Next one here. Ooh, this is a hard one. They're getting harder now. They're getting harder.
How many of these do we have?
There's 2 more.
Oh,
There's
jeez.
2 more.
Okay.
Give me 4 words that rhyme with glass.
Glass.
4 words
Pass.
that rhyme-
Yeah, pass.
There you go. 1,
Mass.
2. You're actually getting ones that are on the list here.
Ooh, all right.
I was about to say jazz, but that's
Glass.
that's Z instead of S.
Gas. I mean gas.
Gas, yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Gas. One more.
Tristan, you were in Joe's.
Class.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
We needed that.
The last one here. 3 words. This one is actually really hard.
Didn't you say it about the last one? I don't know.
Yeah, he
The
did.
last one was easy.
Oh,
you guys
okay.
you guys did pretty good with that one.
Well, Joe did. I'm only getting like 1 or 2.
But you only have to come up with 3 words.
All
And
right.
these are 3 words that rhyme with arrow.
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 Sparrow.
Look at that
Marrow.
right off the bat. Wow.
Narrow.
Okay.
Marrow, yeah.
Narrow.
Narrow.
There you go. Wow. You guys did amazing. Good job.
As long as I get 1 of them, I guess I'm okay with that.
All right.
So I just want to throw how great technology is.
Yeah.
My wife is listening down in Belize. And
Oh,
I just
wow.
looked at my phone, and she's throwing me words to say. Is that cheating? Thank you, sweetheart.
So she's watching on Facebook. Nice.
Well,
nice.
some whatever. I guess Facebook.
Also, everybody, if you have anything to comment or
One of my friends just texted me
nice.
one of the
Oh,
words too.
Okay.
Nice.
Marrow.
Yeah, if you're, go ahead and play along with these games. If you're on Facebook, go ahead. Feel free to comment. If we say anything stupid, go ahead and comment. If you feel like saying something stupid yourself, well, keep that to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one, trivia. We're gonna go into some trivia. It takes 8.5 minutes for Light to do this. It takes 8.5 minutes for Light to do this.
Light?
Light.
Light. To wake up in the morning, get its coffee, and get going?
No, that takes much longer.
8.5 minutes.
8.5 minutes.
To travel from here to the stars.
I think you're right. I think it's something with the sun, but
Yeah,
that's
or
like
the
the
sun,
sun's
maybe.
light doesn't reach the surface.
Well,
I'm gonna give this one to Tristan. It's the sun.
well,
He was right.
the sun
though.
is a star.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you're right. How about I give you each a half point?
Okay.
Yeah.
Each a
Sounds
half
good.
point. Does that work?
I like that.
Sorry.
Because he kind of reminded me, and then I went more specific.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we're
I'm
a
not-
team here.
I'm not
We don't
keeping-
know it, but we are.
I'm not keeping track anyway.
Okay.
This is a team well pennant.
All right.
Team well pennant right here.
Yeah.
Oh, so for those of you that don't know that listening, speaking of team well pennant, Tristan was in your class.
Yeah,
correct,
he was
Joe?
a student.
Yeah.
He was a student.
And do you mind if I ask how old you are? You don't have to tell me.
Oh, I'm 23.
23, so
And
it's
I
been a
think
while.
I was in his JROTC
Yeah.
class for
Couple years, couple times.
yeah.
And now I hear you're best friends in real life.
Oh yeah, we go
Yeah.
out and party all the time. Yeah. Okay.
All right, 2 of these.
We are coworkers though now.
That's
Technically.
right. Yeah,
That's
that's right.
right.
Because you do work at the school.
Yes,
Yes,
I work in the lunchroom.
Nice,
Yes,
nice.
so-
And Joe, this is your last year
Yes.
at Well Pennant High. Are you sad?
Yes.
Are you?
I'm getting ready to retire and live on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're going to a tropical paradise, and
Yeah.
you're gonna leave Well Pennant High School.
Yeah. It's one of those mixed feeling things.
Yeah.
but,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
How long have you been there?
This is my 20th year.
Oh, this will be a much deserved
Yeah.
retirement.
Yeah. And then you're
So,
gonna leave.
That's if my wife lets me move down there. She might be like, it's nice not having him around, and I can talk to him every. Just kidding, sweetheart. Just kidding.
All right. So we have 2 of these occur every 2 minutes. 2 of these occur every minute somewhere in the world. Oh.
Wait, so 2 of these
2 of these occur
every minute.
every minute around the world. It is a. I wouldn't call it it's a natural phenomenon. Go ahead. You don't have to raise your hand.
So
to
someone's
resist
outside.
Yeah, someone.
Oh.
Actually, there's a couple
Oh,
people
Isaac.
outside. Oh, Isaac's here.
Oh my goodness! Hold. Hey,
Okay.
Tristan, go get the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we just have.
Were you
special guest
expecting
joining us.
Isaac?
No, I did invite Isaac to the show.
Oh.
We have a special guest coming into our audience, everybody, into our studio.
Yes.
Isaac Tanaskett, the star of our show tonight. Good morning, Isaac. Come on in, join us. Join us. Everybody.
Good morning.
So Isaac's on the show here. Go ahead and hang out. And during our break, we got Tristan joining us for the first half of the show. I'll get you set up with the mic and everything during the second half, and we'll get rolling. Good morning. Thank you for coming.
Perfect.
This is exciting. So everyone, I haven't announced it yet. Well, I have been announcing it every day, but so for those of you that don't know, tonight is the first in our sold-out concert series. It's going to be featuring Isaac Tanaskett, Well Pennett's own viral sensation.
Mm-hmm.
See, everybody, this is what happens when you stay up too late cleaning a radio station. You can't speak in the morning. He's going to be joined with supporting artist Tristan Saylor. He was actually the winner of 2019's Chihuahua Got Talent contest. So, tickets are just about sold out as of last count. Last night, we had 5 tickets left available
Wow.
to sell out every seat. And I do believe we got things going kind of at the last minute for this show. And I do believe this is the fastest a show at KCHW has ever sold out. So I'm excited about it. It's going to be a great show. As we move on here, So this is firefighters in Poland had to rush to an apartment complex after a man got stuck where? Your question. The choices are in a chimney, in a laundry room dryer, on a window ledge. Which one did these firefighters have to
Okay, is
rush
this
to
because I'm Polish? Is this why we're going with this one?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
That's right.
all right. I just want to make sure.
Wait, could you repeat that?
Firefighters in Poland had to rush to an apartment complex after a man got stuck where? It was in a chimney, dryer, on a window.
I'm going to assume a chimney.
That's nice of you, but it's Poland, so I'm saying the dryer.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, that is correct. It's in
Oh,
a chimney.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was right.
Yeah, Joe, you're wrong.
I know.
You lose 3 points today, Joe.
Dang it.
Yep.
Let me type that in.
All right, so before we go, before we get cut into break, we're going to go ahead and do some local events, some announcements today. So tomorrow, it's already happened. Today, the golf course from 9 a.m. to 11:30 is free pickleball. Free pickles are not provided. You have to bring your own. Sorry, everybody. Farmers Market is from 11 a.m. to 3:30, of course, over in the Tooele City Park. Then the Romp and Roar is at 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. tomorrow. That's up at the golf course. That's a pretty wacky event. Have you ever been to that, Joe? Do you know what it is?
I know where the golf course is.
Right. This is the Lions Club's 7th annual Romp and Roar golf tournament and fundraiser. It's an event where people dress wacky. There's a photo right here on the poster of a guy teeing off sitting on a toilet. There's going to be drinks and games and all kinds of stuff. The registration window has closed, but they do appreciate spectators.
You know why I don't play golf, right?
Why not?
Well, you get 0 points because you didn't know the answer, so never mind.
Oh, sorry, Joe. Okay, and then the Fun in the Sun Fair is back at the city park. This is a vending event. There's going to be vendors and food and all kinds
What
of
day is
people that is Saturday in the park from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
All right.
Yep.
Cool.
And I've got a few public service announcements here really quick before we get into the break. Well, actually, we have a little bit of time still before we get to the break. We're going to keep going with we got some school events and stuff later on. This is from the Northeast Washington Genealogy Society. They're going to present a 2023 fall seminar. This is Understanding Basic DNA with Linda Keenan. It will be at the Ambulance Shack near the North Roundabout. Those classes are from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on September 30th. And this is to learn a little bit about your DNA and your family history and how to read that DNA and decipher your results. There is a fee for the class. For more information, you can go to the Northeast Washington Genealogy website. That is newgs.org. And then the next one we have here is from the Stevens County Conservation District. This is for all current and future livestock owners or those who are curious about the process. This is a livestock field day. It's at the Veteran Demonstration Farm and Forest, September 23rd. They're giving workshops on butchering and marketing your products, getting your products into the local market, economics of livestock operations, that sort of thing. This will be at 5281 Hattery Owens Road in Deer Park. That is from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on, where is the date? September 23rd. I apologize, and that's going to be from 9 to 3. Last one we have here is from Stevens County Emergency Management, and this is actually a really important one. They're offering a free Community Emergency Response Team or CERT team training from October 16th through 19th. That's going to be at the Northeast Washington Fairgrounds. The courses are free, but volunteers do need to register on the Stevens County Emergency Management website first. And this is the first training that you get before you become a certified first responder or part of the emergency response team. Oh, I have somebody calling me on the phone. I believe that's one of our listeners. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, that's going to be at the Northeast Washington Fairgrounds from October 16th through the 19th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, and then moving on, we have some stuff from the school. These are some school events coming up. So today at Jenkins is School Picture Day. Ooh. It's also School Sports Picture Day. Tonight from 4 to 9 p.m. is a home game versus Okanagan. Hold on just a second, everybody. Joe, tell us a funny joke.
Okay, hey. A funny joke. Oh, my gosh. So, okay, here you go.
Okay.
You know I'm Polish, right? My grandfather came from Poland, and our last name is SKI.
Okay.
And from my understanding, the CZ in my name means I'm from Black Russia, which is the part of Russia or Poland that was dominated by Russia. But do you know why Polish people spell their last name with ski?
Why?
Because they cannot spell toboggan.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to give a special thank you to Ken Owens, who reminded me I never started our video feed. I'm all kinds of discombobulated today.
I was wondering, because that's what I was looking at.
I think that's why I brought it up before.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
No, you're good.
So I'm just so excited about the show tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a week, man.
Hey, we're on there.
Yeah. Been getting this radio station ready for the show, and yeah, it's been. I was up really late here last night. We're doing some decorating and kind of figuring out the lights and stuff. So I'm a little off this morning.
Oh, no worries.
That's okay. It just makes me more crazy.
I mean, you're still going to give us our check for being here today, right?
It's in the mail.
Okay.
It's in the mail. It's in the mail, Joe. I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
You'll get it at some point.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe not.
Maybe
You're getting
not.
paid?
No.
Wait.
He's a great straight man. He's a great straight man.
Wait, you guys are getting paid for this?
Aren't you?
No. Actually, I do the radio show is not part of my job. I do this voluntarily.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Not that that matters. It's all. It's
the satisfaction of volunteering for your community.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. All right, everybody. We're going to go ahead and head to our break a little early today. I'm going to go ahead and so I can get Isaac set up here and get him on the second half of the show. We'd like to thank everyone for listening. Stick around for the second half of the show. We will be right back. Now that I just got us on our video feed, I will not forget to get us back on there again. Thanks so much for listening. We will be right back after these messages and a word from our sponsors.
You're listening to 102.7 KCHW, Chewila.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW, Chewila, Valley, Deer Park.
The Public News Service Daily Newscast, September the 22nd, 2023. I'm Mike Clifford. Healthcare advocates are urging Governor Gavin Newsom to sign 4 bills that aim to lower medical bills, improve transparency, and make healthcare more accessible.
Assembly Bill 665 would allow minors over 12 to use Medi-Cal benefits for treatments they consent to on their own, while still allowing providers to involve a parent or guardian when appropriate. Angela Vasquez, policy director for the Children's Partnership, says teens may avoid getting help if they have to give intimate details to their parents.
Surveys show that making parental opt-in mandatory reduces the likelihood that teens will seek timely treatment, especially among LGBTQ+ and youth of color.
Opponents say the bill interferes with parental rights. A second bill would stop surprise bills from out-of-network ambulance companies. Medical groups have called the bill an unnecessary layer of regulation. I'm Suzanne Potter.
Debt collectors have objected to a section of one of the bills that deals with wage garnishment. Now from the Associated Press, with House Speaker Kevin McCarthy's latest funding plan in ruins and lawmakers leaving town for the weekend, there is no endgame in sight as hard-right Republicans push dangerously closer to a disruptive federal shutdown. The AP reports the White House will tell federal agencies Friday to prepare for a shutdown, according to an official with the OMB. McCarthy has repeatedly tried to appease his hard-right flank by agreeing to the steep spending cuts they're demanding to keep government open, But cheered on by Donald Trump, the Republican frontrunner for president, the conservatives have all but seized control in a dramatic fashion. And protests have heightened in New York as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu joins the United Nations General Assembly today.
Sonia Meyerson-Knox with the group Jewish Voice for Peace says it's important that protesters not limit their objection to Netanyahu's far-right government, but also to what she calls the apartheid.
There is no place for the way that the Israeli state has been behaving. It is not how we want to see Palestinians treated. This is not how we want to see anyone treated. It's not one bad apple. It is not merely Netanyahu. It's the entire system of apartheid. Supremacy anywhere is a threat to everyone, and so the way that the Israeli state has been enacting Jewish supremacy is therefore a problem.
Protests are ongoing in New York surrounding the UN General Assembly. There are also several protests in Israel. Farah Siddiqui reporting.
President Joe Biden and Netanyahu met privately yesterday and later announced efforts to work together to cement diplomatic relations between Israel and Saudi Arabia. This is Public News Service. 10 cities this year across Utah will be using ranked choice voting in the general election come November.
In 2018, Utah passed a bill to establish a pilot program in which cities could use ranked choice voting. As executive director of Utah Ranked Choice Voting, Colleen Potter puts it, this voting method allows voters to express their will more fully. She says ranked choice voting also encourages civility, especially among candidates who can work to appeal to more voters when they're looking to secure second and third choice support.
So instead of this all or nothing, they're my friend, they're my enemy, you start looking at it differently as a candidate and as a voter, where we're trying to come to a consensus and solve the problems we have in our jurisdictions, in our cities.
Potter is convinced that ranked choice voting is positive. In 2018, Utah passed a bill to establish a pilot program in which cities could use ranked choice voting. I'm Alex Gonzalez reporting.
Rural advocates are supporting the Farmland Farmers Act in Congress.
As farmers start to retire, more than 40% of U.S. farmland will change hands in the next decade. But it might not wind up with young Iowans who want to farm. Hannah Breckbill with Decorah-based Humble Hands Farms in northeast Iowa says out-of-state corporations buy the land and rent it to the highest bidder, keeping it out of local hands and driving land prices sky high.
Land prices have been going up and up and up. In my career as a farmer, which is not very long, only about a decade, I've seen land prices more than double. And we need farmers to be on the ground, owning land.
Breckbill says more than 50% of Iowa's 30 million acres of farmed land is rented and not locally owned. The Farmland for Farmers Act would restrict corporate investment, and supporters hope it is adopted as part of the new Farm Bill scheduled to be debated this month. I'm Mark Moran.
The act hasn't received official support from the Iowa members of the Congress. Finally, Mike Bowen lets us know while North Dakota does not have voter registration, civic engagement groups say efforts are still needed to help underserved populations get prepared to vote.
Tuesday was National Voter Registration Day, and North Dakota Native Vote began its own outreach initiative. Voter ID Day involved working with enrollment offices on reservations around the state where members could come in and update their tribal ID. The group's Nicole Donaghy says it helps them comply with the state's strict requirements for casting a ballot. She says this awareness issue still comes up in elections.
Being on standby, we would have to explain the consent decree and how our relatives without proper ID should be able to cast their ballot and then come back and have it verified.
This is Mike Clifford for Public News Service, member and listener supported. Hear us on interesting radio stations, your favorite podcast platform. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
Good morning. Welcome back to the KCHW for part 2 of our morning show. We are joined by special guest Isaac Tenasket, who's the headliner of our show tonight. Hey, welcome to the studio, Isaac.
All right, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, how you doing this morning?
I'm good.
Good.
Just waking up. Got out here safe.
Nice. Are you excited for the show tonight? I am.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually going to be like, I think this is like my first sold out show.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really? Well, we don't. Well, that is all I was about to say. We don't have that many tickets to sell anyway, but
I don't care. It's still sold out.
Mm-hmm.
no, it is awesome, and we're calling this concert series the sold out concert series, and we've had some confusion with the posters because we say sold out right at the top of the poster.
Yeah, I was going to mention that at some point.
But you know what? Kind of the philosophy behind that and the theory behind that, we're calling it the Bare Naked Ladies theory. You know, the band Bare Naked Ladies.
Mm-hmm.
They were having trouble selling tickets to their shows, and the band had a different name. And so what they did was they went ahead and put Bare Naked Ladies on their posters, just to get a little interest. And people looked at the posters like, what? And they started selling out their shows.
Oh,
because their posters said Bare Naked Ladies, and so we figured we'd do the sold out concert series, and people would see posters and like, why are people putting out posters that say sold out on it? What is going on? And read the poster, and it worked to a degree. Well, you know what? We sold out this show faster than any show.
All right, awesome.
On KCHW, we sold out all tickets in just over a week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's. I'm blown away. It's appreciate everybody supporting us and everybody supporting our musicians, and we're starting a new program here at KCHW. We want this to be a home for our local musicians. We want this station. We have a theater here that not a lot of people know about, and we need to get people in here. We need to get local music. We need to support local music, and we will be all future shows. We're going to be splitting the price of the whatever comes in with the tickets. The musicians are going to get a cut of the ticket sales, because what we want to do is foster an environment here, again, where musicians feel at home. We want the musicians to take a personal vested interest in our studio and have a place to play. We're going to be, as time goes on, as we can find some grant funding or donations, we want to upgrade our equipment, do some professional recording, have so local musicians, they can come in, they can record their shows, they can cut albums. We can have local videographers come in and do their video and audio editing. And we really want to sort of let our local musicians take ownership of the facilities here and this place that we have here, and start even hopefully working into throwing your own shows and get a team of musicians together and really start getting some stuff going. There's especially through the creative district and stuff, we're really trying to focus on turning Chewelah into a creative community that supports our artists, not only with your applause and your kudos, but with your wallets as well.
Yeah.
Because we need it. Yes. So tell us, what do you got planned tonight, Isaac?
I'm just ready to sing for you guys, man.
Oh, pardon everyone watching online. I'm trying to adjust the camera there. We got a little crooked. Sorry, Isaac. I didn't mean to cut you off.
But yeah, I'm just I'm excited to come out here and sing for you guys. I've been doing a lot of shows lately. I've been on the road. I've been traveling, so this one's not too far away from home. I only live about 40 minutes out.
Yeah.
So, and then I'm excited. This is my first show in Chewelah. Everywhere else, I just like traveling a lot. So
yeah,
it's cool.
Yeah, you're a busy guy these days, man. Seriously, I just met you today, but I've already since I've started the show, I'm so proud of you and everything you've done.
I appreciate
it. Local. I mean, can we call you local? I consider you local.
You can call me local.
Yeah. Just you're only 40 minutes away. I consider that local.
Well, I do have one comment.
What's that?
For Isaac. Don't you still owe me homework from a couple years ago?
Probably.
Okay, all right.
Probably.
I'll tell you what. We'll just write it off. Forget it.
Yeah, there you go.
So we talked earlier that Tristan was one of Joe's students. Isaac also was one of Tristan. So this is like a class reunion.
Oh, yeah. Except for they're stuck with their teacher.
Yeah, if I remember, you were class of 2019.
2020.
Right? Oh, 2020.
Yeah, right there, right by COVID. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they said, we're going to send you home for 2 weeks, and I didn't go back to school.
That's okay, neither did I.
Oh, man.
No, so your career kind of started off. Tell us about. I know there was one video in particular of you singing in front of Multnomah Falls that was
yes,
really impressive. Was that sort of the kickstart of your music? I mean, I know you were singing before then, but tell us how you got kicked off.
So it started like I think I was 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 21 now, and I started singing, and I remember one time, like my grandma, she knew I could sing because I used to like not want to be able to sing in front of people.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm too dang scared. And one day, so my grandma could hear me from her house. We lived like a quarter mile away from each other, and I'll be outside just singing our traditional songs and all that stuff. And I sang for her one time, but I was like super duper nervous, and then she ended up having a stroke, and then she lost like all kinds of memory, but she still remembered that like I could sing and everything. So whenever she got out of the hospital, I think it was like a couple months or whatever, and we had a big old family get together at the house, and I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna sing for my grandma, and it was in front of like my whole family. There was probably like only like 10 people in there.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like super duper nervous, and my auntie, she like sneak recorded it.
Mm-hmm.
And and then she posted it, and I remember it got like maybe like 1,000 views. I was all like, holy moly, I'm famous. Yeah, so that happened. So like now like the community kind of knew that I could sing.
Yeah.
And then not too much longer after that, we went out to Portland for the Thrive conference.
Mm-hmm.
And on the way there, my Auntie Kim again,
Mm-hmm.
she's like, you should go sing up by the waterfall up there. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Why would I do that? That sounds not cool. It's like then I gotta sing in front of more people that I don't even know. Like, what if they don't even like me?
Right.
And then so she actually talked me into it, and I was like, all right, I guess I'll do it.
Yeah.
And so I went up there, I sang my song, and my cousin Stephen, his name was Stephen Ford Jr., he was recording too, and he posted it, and we're like, dang, heck yeah, well, hopefully this one get 2,000 views or whatever, because that first video got 1,000 views, so like, heck yeah, maybe this will get like 2,000. And
little did you know.
Yeah. So I didn't even we didn't think that it was gonna go crazy or anything, but that video blew up like crazy. Mm-hmm. I wasn't really trying to blow up, so I'll tell people I blew up on accident.
Yeah. Millions of views.
Yeah, I think today it has roughly almost 10 million views.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, all together. And then, so, yeah, we posted that, and then it got like 100,000 views in like, I want to say the first 48 hours. We were like, what the heck? Like this. Yeah. We thought someone was messing with us because we've never seen numbers like that ever. And my Auntie Kim was all like, because we was at the dinner table. It was my birthday that day. I was just turning 17. And my auntie was like, someone's got to be messing with you. Someone's hacking you or something. And then, yeah, so that video went everywhere throughout all Indian country, throughout the whole country, other countries worldwide. Like, it went crazy. And then we was trying to, like, just keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we was, like, midway through the school year, and then I started doing, like, TikTok skits, too.
Yeah.
So then we started doing that kind of stuff. Some like res humor, native humor kind of things. Mm-hmm. And then those started kicking off too, so that's kind of how I started doing all that. So I didn't even start singing with like guitar or anything. I just started singing just all with all traditional.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you know, so what is, I got to know, what is that like when you're sitting there and you're looking at your phone or your computer and those views on your video are just, I mean, that's got to be the craziest, wildest feeling. Mm-hmm. Were you watching them in real time as the numbers were going up?
I think we was eating at like this Chinese restaurant out in Portland at one of the malls. And it was like I think it was not only 12,000 views is still a lot.
Yeah.
But I remember it was at 12,000 views, and I refreshed it, and it went up to like 13,000. And I was like, oh dang! And then I refreshed it again, then it went up to like 16,000. Then we were like, hold up, wait a minute, what is going on here? And then when we woke up the next day, it was at 110,000 views.
Yeah.
So it felt so good. And I remember when I got home, like after that trip, my mom was all like, you're still Isaac. You ain't.
Oh yeah.
You still ain't no better than anyone else. So you make sure you stay humble. Like you can't let this stuff get to your head. So
yeah.
That's like one thing my mom really implanted on me is like out of like Washington State, like when I go out throughout other powwows and everything, like it's all, oh my God, that's Isaac. And then I come home and everyone's, oh, that's Isaac. He's just Isaac. So I definitely, I thank my mom for that. I just try to stay humble. I know where I'm from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's funny is we had somebody from the radio station, one of our volunteers, she came in and she was like, oh, she's like, if you're ever doing a show, you need to get a hold of this Isaac guy. And she's like, he's blowing up, he's amazing. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, tell me more. And then, so she's like, yeah, she was describing that video that you made, the first one that went viral.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, God, that sounds really familiar. And so she's like, yeah, here, look it up. And I'm like, oh, I already follow that guy on YouTube.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you were local, and I was following you on YouTube already because that video was, kind of one of those that gives you chills on the back of your neck.
Thank you.
Good chills, and I love the style was completely unique and fantastic in your voice. You were so shy at the beginning of that video and kind of hesitant, and then the second you started singing and hitting that drum, man, you just like came alive. I think that was one of the big things that people saw in that is the music was speaking through you.
Yeah.
So that was amazing. So and you have a new album out, right?
I have a new song out.
Okay.
Yes.
Apologies.
And it's called Boys Don't Cry.
Yep.
And so there's this whole song that has like a whole story. So it's like in the eyes of me and my older brother. And when I was 11, my dad passed, and so we was always raised, boys don't cry.
Yeah.
Like why? If you fall down, you get scraped on your knee and you're crying. It's like, man, get up.
Yeah.
Like what are you doing crying? You're tough. Rub some dirt on that thing. So then, I made that song. It was like probably one of the quickest songs I've ever made, but it was like still kind of like a confusing song to make too, because I had the lyrics down, I had the melody, and I remember I had like the first little part of the lyrics, and I posted it on TikTok, and it got like 130,000 views. I was like, oh dang,
yeah,
people could relate to this. And that's like one thing I told my mom. I remember I told my mom, it's like, I want to make a song called Boys Don't Cry.
Right.
And then, because, if you're raised to be a man, if you're raised to be, masculine, you're always taught, boys don't cry. And so I made that song, and then we was lost. This is my bro Andrew over here.
Hey, Andrew.
And I recorded that in his home studio.
Yeah.
And I was just messing around with the guitar one day because I didn't have no guitar or anything. I just had the lyrics and a little bit of the melody. And I just started playing it. I was like, oh, dang, this sounds nice.
Yeah.
I got to make something with this. And I remember I started like coming up with some different lyrics for it. I was like, hold up. This sounds just like the same melody for Boys Don't Cry.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the heck? And then Andrew, he got the chills. He was like, dude, your dad is here right now.
Oh.
It's like, because I did those chords out of nowhere. I just started playing them out of nowhere. And then it just matched up perfectly for my song, Boys Don't Cry. So I put it together. I was like, wow, this thing sounds nice. So, yeah, we recorded it, and we sat on it for like 3 months. We were like, because I didn't know how to drop any music, and Andrew's the one that taught me how to drop music.
Right.
And after a while, I was all like, dang, I don't know how to drop this thing. My mom was like, well, you need to get it out there. I got no job. I'm still doing shows and all that. And I was like, well, it costs money to release it. And my mom was like, how much is it? I was like, I think it's like $120. So throw it together, get everything started. So my mom sent me the money because I was dead broke.
Yeah.
My mom sent me the money, and I was all like, oh, heck yeah. So I went straight to Andrew's house, and I was all like, all right, let's set this thing up, and let's drop this song. And actually, before we dropped it, I made a music song. A cheap camera. It's called the Sony ZV-1. It was just a little, it's like not cheap, but it's cheap in the camera industry. So it was like a $700 camera. And I was like, I had my brother with me, my older brother. He don't know nothing about cameras. I bought a gimbal, and he was. I was like, all right, Shaylin, you gotta make sure I'm in the frame and it looks kind of cool. So we shot the music video. I was gonna drop the music video July 19th, which is the day that my dad passed away, and it would have been the 10-year. So we shot the video that day, and I went home and edited the video that night.
Yeah.
I tried uploading it. It took me like 4 hours to edit that video and like get all the lyrics and everything synced up, and ended up taking like 3 hours to upload. So I edited it and uploaded it on July 19th, but it didn't post until July 20th. I was like, well, it don't matter. I tried. So I was all like, and then that was the 10-year anniversary for my dad. That was the 10 years he's been passed. And so I posted on Facebook and YouTube, and I remember I woke up, and then, like just like that last video I told you about, I woke up and it had thousands of views. I was like, oh, dang. Yeah. It was my first time ever posting on my Facebook page. So I have like my personal Facebook, and then I have like a Facebook page. It was my like first time posting on there. I was like, holy moly, this thing's already getting some traction.
Yeah.
And then I waited until about 2 o'clock in afternoon, and I posted it on TikTok. I was like, well, let's see how I do on TikTok. I just posted the whole music video on TikTok.
Right.
It was like, 'cause we winged this thing. Like, we didn't know what the heck we're doing. I don't know nothing about no color grading. I barely know anything about editing.
Yeah.
And my brother don't know nothing about cameras. So I did like all the research about that camera, how to get like the best picture quality or best video quality out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So we posted it on TikTok, and then I think in like an hour it got, like 2,000 views. I was like, that's kind of like normal, 2,000 views for an hour. And then I started getting ready to go to my cousin Fran's baby shower, and by the time I got done ready, I looked at it again, and it was like, it's been up for an hour and 30 minutes, and it's already at like 40,000 views. So I was like, what the heck? Wow. This is crazy. Wow. I was like, what the heck is going on? I remember showing my brother, because my brother's like super huge supporter.
Yeah.
Me and him, we freaking spent the last bit of our money on each other and everything. Nice. But me and my brother, we was like, what the heck? This is crazy. And then we go to the baby shower, and then we was there for like an hour and a half. And by the time we left, I got a text from my cousin Steve. He was all like, bro, what the heck is going on? It's like, he said it's already at 200,000 views. I was like, dude, the thing's only been up for 2 hours. It's like, what the heck? So I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. I was like, I remember we was driving through the res, me and my brother, and I was just like, it was like quiet, and I looked at my phone, I was like, dude, I'm freaking doing it. Like, this is crazy. I was yelling around. I was like, hell yeah. Dang, dude, this feels crazy. Because, like, it feels so, like, scary putting out your own songs, you know what I mean?
Right.
So many, like, local people be putting out songs, and it takes forever for them just to get 1,000, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
And here, like, I feel so blessed to be able to get 200,000 views in just 2 hours or something like that. And then the first 48 hours, this is my quickest grown video ever right now.
Yeah.
And it's at, the first 48 hours, it hit 1 million views. My waterfall video, it took like 2 months to get 1 million views. So in the first 2 days, it hit 1 million views. And now it's been going crazy. All thanks to Andrew. He helped me freaking release the song.
Nice.
So on Spotify, yesterday it hit like 100,000 streams, and it's so hard to get like streams, you know.
Yeah.
And then I know like my name's been going around the industry and everything. I've been turning down deals. I've been doing all this. I feel like I've been doing famous people things. But it feels good though. I'm so excited. I'm so happy.
Thank you for coming to offering. Thank you for taking up yourself on the offer to play here tonight. I was blown away, you know, that we're doing this, and I'm excited to have you here, man. And you know, like I said, I've been following you on. Like I said, I followed you on YouTube, and since then I've been following you on TikTok. And you've talked about your family a lot through this thing, and it seems like your family's really sort of at the core of how you've been able to sort of do all this. I mean, obviously you're very talented, but you rely a lot on your family, and you talk a lot about your family, and
I love
your
my
family's
family.
very important to you.
Yes. Yeah. Even like Andrew right here, he's not. We're not related, but we're like brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then like my cousins, like I said, my cousin Steve or my cousin Francis. Like I grew up with those guys. Like I don't even really call them cousins. I call them my brothers too.
Yep.
We all walked around with full diapers, you know what I mean?
I like to call that my chosen family.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you've got your blood family, and then you've got the ones that you just love, and they you know, just are right up there with your family.
Yeah. Then my mom, man, I gotta give like hats off to my mom. I love my mama. She's been, you know, she had to raise 4 kids on her own for 10 years so far. So she's a very strong woman. I love my mom. Then my older brother, me and my older brother, I feel like me and my older brother, we went to hell and back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me and my older brother, we've been like the worst enemies. Me and him, like we'd be like ready to fight each other. We'd be swinging at each other, and like 5 minutes go by. We'd be like, "You want to go to the store? Trying to play some games?"
Yeah.
So I love my family.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, I think my sister. I have a sister. I don't have any brothers, but man, there were times when probably the police should have been called for some of our fights.
Yeah.
But yeah. Same.
Relatable.
I love her. I love her to death, and I couldn't imagine life without her. But yeah, sometimes you just want to rip their heads off. You know.
Yes.
that just increases the love. So and also you said you've been touring a lot. Where have you been?
Not really tour. It's just like these shows. They'd be like last minute shows, so I'd get like a week in advance and be like, "You want to come out here?" And I'm like, "I'm down."
Nice.
As long as you pay for travel, food, room to stay, I'm cool.
Nice.
So I've been doing that a lot, or I'll just go to some conferences. This year alone, I've been to Florida once, so like Miami. So that was in February. I've been to Vegas like 4 times this year already.
Wow,
4 or 5 times this year. San Francisco like 3 times. DC. So that was like one of my biggest crowds in DC. That was like, I think it was like 4,000 people or whatever.
Wow.
And I got a picture of it on social media. I'm like sitting there with a guitar, and I just bought that. I didn't buy that guitar. I rented that guitar, and we was out in D.C. for the 4th of July, and we was gonna bring that guitar back, but the store was closed. I was like, well, looks like I gotta bring this guitar home. so yeah, I gotta give those guys some money for that guitar still.
Don't admit to too much on the air.
I know.
I realized I made a big mistake because
what's that?
I don't know. Remember years ago we did the talent show. You and I. You were the co-host.
Yes.
I should have signed him right then and be his manager. That was I should have said, "Hey, dude, sign this paper." And then now I'd be like, "Hey, dude, here's this paper. Remember when you were what? How old were you when we did that?"
Probably like 16.
No, you were a lot younger than that. You
Oh,
were just a little guy. You were just my co-host on it because you were still in middle school. So yeah, I'll have to. Maybe I do have a paper at home that says, I'm your manager. I'll have to look for that.
He's already signed it, huh?
Joe's at home trying to fake your signature. Don't do that,
like Isaac's signature?
Yeah. See, that's like this. Like I've been managing myself too, man. I've been doing everything myself. Nice. I've been like telling my mom, and it's like I'm done. I don't want to wait on no people. It's like I've been doing so much. YouTube is like crazy. You learn so much stuff on YouTube and TikTok. So I've been looking up you know, how to do this, how to do that. And I'll be putting hours. I'll be putting in like, you know, like when I was trying to buy a camera, I put in like 2 months worth of research just to try to find the right camera.
Yeah.
And then I started up my own clothing brand, so I've been doing that myself too. I've been running everything on my own. I've been getting my own shows. Man, I've been.
And you're going to have some of that merch available tonight for the show, correct?
I will, for sure.
Outstanding,
Nice.
outstanding. Yeah, we've got a glass case out there. The top of that's all yours.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Tristan, next time you come in, you better have some merch to sell.
Oh, no.
He's going to have a line of sweaters.
Yeah, I'll just have my sweaters just for show, you know.
Every time I've met this guy, he's got the best sweaters on, man.
And he was always dressed to impress out in school. I remember them days, man.
Yeah. Outstanding. So, I got to say, going back to videos going viral, one time my kid was at an event in Spokane, and I dropped him off and went to a coffee shop, you know, to get some work done and sat there and drink my coffee. And there were these two young ladies sitting next to me watching their video in real time go viral. Getting, in like the hour I sat there, they had like, you know, a few 100,000 views. And just the look on it, like everyone in the room was like feeling their excitement. It was amazing just to see, you know, the excitement and the everything that goes along with watching people when their videos go viral.
Yeah, it feels crazy.
Yeah.
Like you gotta. Like, when you feel that, it feels, like, amazing. Because people actually like seeing what you're doing, you know what I mean? And then just to have, like, multiple videos go viral is even more crazy. It's like, dang.
Yeah.
It feels so real.
Well, can you see what the numbers are for Facebook? Because I know some of your teachers are watching right now, your old teachers.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Actually, both their teachers.
Do you want to look up? Do you want to look up while we're talking and see what kind of views we have? I know.
Shout out Mr. Chill. Love that guy.
Yeah.
Paul's, Miss Flett.
Nice. So I want to talk something too that I know is important to you, especially as you're traveling and doing all these shows and everything. Representing your heritage and going out there and being a really positive representation of your where you're from and your family and what's that like? How, I mean, there's got to be a huge sense of pride with that.
Yeah, it feels cool, but I remember I went out one of these times I was in Vegas. There was this big promoter. He said, you can't promote yourself as an indigenous artist. You can't do that because you can't go worldwide just being native. There's only like maybe 2 million natives left on this planet, you know what I mean? Native Americans. But the thing, you gotta blow up, and then he happens to be native. That's the way to do it. So now everyone knows who you are, and they're like, and he's native. So I've been doing that. I still rock. I rock with my culture. You know, I'm a res baby.
Nice.
I've been born and raised on the res. Born and res, huh? So that's why.
Sounds like a new song for him.
Right?
Yeah. So that was like one thing. What made me want to. I didn't want to like part myself from the cultural singing. I still do that a lot.
Yeah.
But I was telling, like, my family is, I can't go worldwide just singing traditional songs, you know. Not everyone wants to listen to just natives yelling around singing, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why I also started, like, I picked up the guitar. Again, thanks to Andrew. He inspired me to play guitar. And, yeah.
So did you learn how to play, like the first video went viral, did you learn how to play guitar after that?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, so that video is like, 4 years old now? I started playing guitar, like seriously getting into it, probably around like a year and a half after that, I'd say.
Yeah.
And then before that video went viral, his name is Devin Pion, and we was at this like camp, and I was like playing his ukulele, and he's all like, "Hey, you sound like you're pretty naturally good at that," and he ended up giving it to me. I was like, "Oh, dang, what? Dang, that's cool." So now I gotta learn this thing, and the ukulele only has 4 strings, and I was like, "Well, let's upgrade it. Let's start playing guitar."
So do you play ukulele still on a daily basis?
I haven't picked it up in a while, but every now and then I look at it. I'm like, yeah, I need to do something with that thing. I spent so many hours on that thing in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then my brother, he had bought me my first guitar, and then my mom bought me a guitar for my graduation birthday present.
Nice.
And then I accidentally bought a guitar. My Auntie Kim helped me get it in D.C. I didn't mean to bring it home, but I did. And then I just recently got another guitar. My mom just helped me out with that thing.
Nice, nice. So Tristan, I want to talk to you for a minute.
Yeah.
So you were the winner of the 2019 Chihuahua's Got Talent show.
Yeah, surprisingly, like I wasn't expecting anything from it. It was just great to perform for people, and I don't know. That's always been my thing. It's just I just want to make sure that the people I'm performing for have a good time. You know, whether it's good enough for me.
Nice. And you've been kind of absent, or not absent, but you haven't really been doing much singing since.
No, I think the last time I actually did like a performance was actually out here in Chihuahua. It was I believe the Christmas concert.
Okay. Oh, the alumni show they had.
Yeah,
at the
the alumni show.
Okay.
That's what it was. And I sang like 2 songs, and then after that I kind of, went off grid and went through some other things.
Yeah.
Life goes on, that kind of deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I will say I probably had quite a bit of a music deal. Nothing like you. That is, for me, every time I see something about you, it is just amazing to see. Like,
I appreciate it.
It's so great. Like, especially from our community, like, it's something to behold, and I can't wait to see what else you do. It's just gonna be good. I know it.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks.
But yeah, for me, like, I started, I think my first debut as a singer, kind of like what you were saying was the
Christmas concert.
The Christmas concert, that's
I
right.
remember that.
It was my senior year, 2018, and I sang It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas in the style of Bing Crosby. And then after that, kind of just like...
And that's a video that's out there, right?
Yeah, it is. I think it got like 1,000 views or something like that.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, I think that's probably the most popular one.
When I heard it, he was rehearsing, and I asked the music director. I said, "Is that the the music that's playing and singing, or is that Tristan?" He goes, "No, that's Tristan." I was like, "Wow,
wow!"
Because I used to see him standing in the hallways, just kind of singing to himself. And it's like, because I do talent shows once in a while for the kids, and it's like, you're going to do the talent show. And he did the Christmas show, because I'd never really heard him sing. But then when he was actually down there singing, it's like, wow, that's just awesome.
Yeah, my voice is definitely amplified by the microphone. Kind of like back then, with all the crooners and all that. Like, that's how that style really started. It was once the microphone was invented, then it really picked up just everything from the voice, and you could just do even more with it, which is why let's see, like Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby, those guys, like that was their style.
Nice.
And after that Christmas concert, I went to college and did some solo performances there because there wasn't enough people in those choir classes. I'll have to give a shout out to, I don't know if he's listening or not, but Nathan Lansing. He was my jazz choir college professor, and he helped me with my self-confidence quite a bit, and it was quite the struggle because I didn't know how to read music.
Right.
My rhythm, being on pitch, like with others, it was quite the struggle, but he got me through it, and he helped me a lot. He definitely helped.
Nice.
And then after college, I think there was a couple more Chihuahua performances.
You did Chautauqua, the talent show at Chautauqua.
That's right. And I think Andrew was there, I believe. You were also performing. Yes. That was cool.
So, are you Matherly?
Yeah.
Hey, okay, yeah, you were Chihuahua's Got Talent also one time, right?
He was.
Okay.
I think that was the same year, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, the band. Yeah. Oh, cool. All right. Wow, it is a big old reunion.
For everyone that can't see, we have your name is Andrew. He's over there sitting on the couch doing filming this whole thing for Isaac. That's cool. So you talked a little bit about confidence, and you've talked a little bit about confidence. We heard your sort of for you, was it when that first video went viral that sort of raised up that confidence, or just
not at all? Not at all. I was still scared. Like I remember my mom and my auntie were like, "You just need to go do it."
Right.
Like why people, you already know people, like, they like it.
Right.
So my thing was just like, I was just scared. You know, I'm just a kid. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. And, you know, those, when I started singing, I've only started, like performing with, like, guitar and all that for a little over a year now.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit over a year. And I'm like, just nervous. I'm scared. Like, when I did, like, my first time going out there, my mom said, just go do it. Like, what's going to happen? Just go do it, you know?
Right.
So, you know, it's just more like just doing it, you know? Like, I don't care if I'm scared. I'm going to go do this thing.
Do you still get nervous before performances?
All the time. All the time.
You know, it's funny to hear stories of, like, world-famous celebrities talk about how they still get the jitters, and they still get just as nervous as they did from day one, you know, before they go on.
Yeah, I've definitely done a lot of practice performing in front of people. Me and Andrew here, we've been going to, like, open mics or karaoke's out in Spokane. So that's like, if you can sing in front of 5 people, you can sing in front of 5,000. And it's way harder singing in front of 5. I'll tell you that.
I can imagine.
So, like, I remember, like, when I was first starting, I would never sing in front of just us here, you know?
Right.
I was like, heck no. Like, that's scary. But, like, my first time ever singing Tennessee Whiskey was at a fireworks show out in Two Rivers. And I just asked the dude, I was like, because that was when my mom was like, just go do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I guess I'm going to go ask you if I could go sing a song. And, you know, everyone loved that. And then that's when, after that, I went out to Minneapolis. And then I did the talent show there. And then everyone went crazy there, too. And I was already doing, like, my TikTok stuff. I was already, like, went viral a couple of times. But I've never sang, like, you know, Tennessee Whiskey, or I've never sang anything like pop country on TikTok, so no one knew that I could do that, and me and my, like, I barely even knew I could do that. And then I guess, like, just practicing a lot, just singing in front of people, you let it all out. That's my thing. I don't hold anything in. So, like, you'll see tonight when I sing, there's gonna be times where I'm just like screaming, you know?
Yeah.
Because I like to say, like, I let it out, you know what I mean? I leave it out on the table.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen it's impressive, it really is. I love it. So do you want to give us? I mean, not sing for us here. I mean, if you want to, you can. But do you want to tell us a little, like, what are you going to do tonight? What can we expect from you?
So I'll do, like, mostly covers, a lot of covers, and then I'll throw in some of my traditional songs. Can't forget about that.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna sing some of my originals that I got, some unreleased. We're working on some songs that we just recorded one yesterday.
Nice.
Or was that yesterday? 2 days ago. And I was like, we was in his cabin. We have a studio, which is just a shed. He got a shed. We built a studio in there. But we recorded Boys Don't Cry in his living room, like, pretty much in the kitchen. And that's where we was again. And we was in there for, I want to say we was recording for like 3 hours. And I was singing just this one part, and it's like crazy high, crazy loud, crazy like raspy, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, I better, like, slow down. I got a show like in 2 days. But I was so surprised because I went home and my voice was still just fine. It was like I sing probably like 5-6 hours a day, and that's just because I love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm happy that my voice is trained to do that. Or I'm screaming at the top of my head, top of my lungs, and my voice is still just fine.
Well, and I was going to ask, Tristan, you talked a little bit about it, and I want to ask you this after. I'm going to ask you both the same question. Did you have any training, or did you just suddenly, were you like, oh my goodness, I can sing? You know? Or, I mean, obviously it took work to get there, but.
Me personally, I've never had any training.
Yeah.
I've never looked up, I've never even, like, watched YouTube videos, like, what are good exercises for my voice.
Yeah.
My mom has just always said, you know, hot tea and honey, that's all you need. So
there you go.
So recently I had a show not too long ago, and not really a show, it was the opening for the Spokane Live, and it was like the grand opening type of thing. and they wanted me to come like open it up. So I'm the first one to ever sing in that venue, Spokane Live at the Spokane Tribal Casino.
Nice.
And the first song that was ever played in that venue was Boys Don't Cry.
Outstanding. Yeah, I saw you were there for the opening.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then well, like 2 days before that, my voice was like gone. So I just got home from hunting all weekend, and I woke up, and that Monday morning I go downstairs and I'm just walking around the house, and my little brother's home, and I'm like, why is this guy home? And I try to yell for him, and I'm like, oh, what the heck? My voice is gone. So my mom just said, you know, hot tea, that's all you need. And I drank like 6 cups of hot tea a day, and my voice went back to normal in like 2 days. So like sounded to like where I couldn't even talk to perfect in 2 days. That's kind of cool, you know?
Yeah.
And then like learning like that I can sing. I just went home like singing like the powwow traditional hand drum songs, and I was just singing melodies. So like with the traditional music, you get the hey ya way ya, and then the round dance songs, then you get some English. But I remember I went home and I just started making some melodies, and I was just yelling around. My mom was like, "Man, you actually sound kind of good. Maybe you should actually learn a song."
Nice.
And then so I was watching some like Nathan Pelly videos, R.I.P. to him, and I learned one of his songs, and I was like, dang, I do sound kind of cool. And then 6 months later is when I started, you know, when my auntie posted that video. And then singing, like, stuff like you hear on the radio, I just matched my voice to theirs.
Right.
So I was, like, listening to Bruno Mars a lot and, like, Chris Stapleton. And those are, like, the people I used to, like sing their songs, like, hours out of the day. And then that's how I was able to like match pitch with them. And
nice.
I remember one night I was just like singing in my dining room, like karaoke style, like with the speaker playing. And my mom said she got the chills because I was singing "When I Was Your Man" by Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
And I hit that high note, and my mom was like, "Holy moly!" I was like, "Heck yeah!" It's like, dang, I didn't even really know I could sing, you know. And then after I did that, I just started, you know, singing even more and more, and then, what do you know? Now I'm here.
Wow. So you went to college for music, correct?
Yeah.
Wow. So tell us about how you got started in music and your history.
So the first class I took was jazz choir, and I believe the class total was 4, I believe. And the college professor, Mr. Lansing, his best thought was, well, we did have some like group, you know, for our concert, but he thought, well, since there's only 4, we'll also have solo performances. So each of us got a solo performance as well, and you know, went from there. But at the same time, I think I also took with Andrew I think it was a introduction to singing, or can't quite remember the name of it, but it was basically a singing class.
Very cool.
And that's pretty much kind of like what started like my how to sing and proper technique, vocal exercises, and those are really helping me out right now because like I said, you know, it's been a while since I performed and actually just even casually singing. So I'm really trying to remember all the exercises, breath control, just as much as possibly can within a week.
It's like riding a bike, right?
Well, I can't ride a bike is the funny thing. So I wish I could, but still can't.
We'll give you free lessons next week.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like riding a bike.
Have you two ever? I wanted to ask earlier. Have you two ever sung together at all?
No, I don't think so. No.
Never.
I do love your different. The show tonight, we're gonna have 2 completely different styles back to back.
Yeah. What would you say your genres are?
I sing. I do everything. I've done rap. I've done R&B. Like I grew up listening to everything. I could listen to, you know, Tupac, to T-Pain and Usher, and then Chris Stapleton to Jelly Roll. And then even at one point, I even like had a little opera phase, but that was only playing like Call of Duty Zombies. Get in the zone.
Yeah.
And then Yeah, so I make everything. Like
Mm-hmm.
I make rap songs, like even like pop punk type of things.
Yeah.
Country, rock. So
Yeah, you're more well-rounded because for me, I'm just jazz. That's kind of like my best style, I'd say.
But you're good at it. That's the thing.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's what people say.
So
I'd say you're good.
Thank you.
I keep having people ask me what is Isaac singing? What genre does he sing? And I'm like, just come to the show and you'll see for yourself.
Yeah, so that's what I like to say is, I'm not a country artist. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rock guy. I'm just an artist.
Yep.
You're
just
Isaac.
show up. Like, I'm just an artist.
Yeah, exactly. So we got about 8 minutes left in the show. I want to, and I this is for me too. I know a lot of people. You talk about the traditional singing. Can you tell us a little bit about the I mean, obviously, the very historic sort of singing style. As far as what do we call it? Is it considered traditional singing? Is that the proper term?
I'd say like traditionally to the Native Americans, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then what? So tell us a little bit about some of the culture behind it, some of the history behind it.
So I'll tell you like the top questions I get.
Yes, please.
Is what are you saying in that? He's like, there'll be times where I'm like that kind of things.
Yeah.
And people are like, what are you saying? It's like, it's more of like a feeling. It's not a saying.
Right.
It's like, whenever you make a song, you just close your eyes and you just let the melody come to you. And then if you was to make a hand drum round dance song, then you make lyrics on the other hand of it. So like that's like that's like the top question I get. It's like when I'm doing. So we call that the straight part. So that's just like the hey way y'all stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the biggest question I get.
Okay, and the drums that you use are obviously
yeah, it's we make them out of like deer hide,
Mm-hmm.
buffalo hide, elk hide.
Do you make your own drums?
I have made my own drums, but I don't make my own drums, but I've had made drums before.
Yeah.
I gave them to like my nephews or something for their birthday or something, but I like I get drums as gifts, and that's what I like using to show people, I appreciate what you're giving me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, we appreciate what you're about to give us.
Oh,
I'm happy to do it. This is like my first ever. This is my first radio show, man. This is
really
cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. All right. I'm excited. So you did talk about some shows or some songs that you're working on, that you've been working on, that you're going to sing tonight. Is it going to be the first time you perform some of these songs? You can say no. It won't hurt my feelings.
I'm trying to think. No.
No. Oh, okay.
Oh, you should have lied to him. You say yeah.
I might throw in like some songs that I've never performed before.
Okay.
And Andrew loves this song that I've made. This is my first song I ever made. It's called Redemption, and it's a rap song, and it just talks about, like drugs and stuff. I'm 21 years old. Growing up on the res, like not drinking, not doing no drugs or anything. That's like kind of unheard of. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I made a song about like drugs and like what it does to you. And one of the lines, my cousin Steven, he for his senior project, he did a thing that was called "Destroy the Drugs and Not Our People."
Yes.
And there's a line in the song that says that, and like every time we hear that line, it's at the end of the song, and it just gives you the chills. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like, for that to be my first song, and it was a rap too. So like, not a lot of people know I can actually rap, and I'll be getting down,
Nice.
And so I might do that tonight. I'm thinking about it.
That'd be cool.
But yeah. So that's. I guess so. Yeah.
I know. So I grew up in Alaska, and in Alaska, the native culture is very integrated into just everyday. It's just part of living in Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
It's being ingrained in that culture, and I know, like you said, the drugs and alcohol are devastating to the native cultures up in Alaska, to the natives, and it's such a epidemic up there, and that. And I know it is everywhere, especially on the reservations, that it's really hard to see, and really, I don't know. I know there's no immediate answers, but it really has taken a toll.
Mm-hmm.
Well, across the country, yeah.
So that's
the whole country.
That's like one of like the main reasons why I do this thing is like I'm traveling throughout all of the United States. You know what I mean? And I have a pretty solid crew. Like my cousin Steve, my cousin Junior. It's like we don't drink, we don't do no smoking, we don't do none of that stuff. And then like the friends that do that stuff is totally fine.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's like a self choice, you know what I mean? It's like we're doing all this stuff, we're traveling, we're doing it all sober, you know what I mean? And
that's amazing.
I remember I was in high school, and like what made me want to like step like I don't want to be around this stuff is like I had to part myself away from some of my friends, and I still love them and all that. But
right.
I had to I seen myself doing other things, you know what I mean?
Right.
I wanted to do other things and
look at you now.
Yeah, it's
right?
cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Well, so there's a lot of the people from the local area that are getting to rap, because I remember students I had last year. There's like 3 or 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it seems like there's a large population or a large group of kids from the reservation that's getting to the rap and music.
Yeah, I'm like proud of all them too. Like Eugene Tenasket.
Yeah, he was one of my students, and he and
Garrett Williams, like
Dylan.
Dylan.
Yeah, so.
Like I'm hella happy that all these guys are doing that. You know how hard it is. You know how scary it is to put out a song.
Oh yeah.
Like you don't know if these people are gonna like it, especially doing it on the reservation. It's like, like if you're not good, people are gonna let you know. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, you just no matter what you do in this life, there's gonna be people that are
they're gonna give you crap.
Yeah. That's what I always say too. I was like,
don't worry about them.
Yeah,
that's why I do whatever I want to do, and who cares?
Exactly.
Yeah, you need haters sometimes.
Oh
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, you need somebody to prove wrong.
That's what I always say.
Yeah.
I've proved my cousins wrong.
Well, really quick, we only have a couple minutes to go, but you've had him over there. Are you actively filming right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna have you come over and introduce yourself.
Go ahead, come over.
I know you do a little singing, right?
Yeah.
Let's get some words from you.
Go ahead and just pop your head in over there by Isaac and introduce yourself and.
It's that sensitive mic.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot, man. I just wanted to show you some love too.
I do music. I do some producing. I kind of follow around with Isaac doing different things and.
Nice. Mm-hmm. And your name again?
Andrew.
Tell everybody, Andrew.
Yeah.
Nice.
His artist name's 29 Product. He's just dropped an album. Go listen to it.
Yes.
That's what I wanted. Thank you, Isaac. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to KCHW Morning Show. We've been in here with Joe Wozinski, Tristan Saylor, and Isaac Tenasket. Isaac and Tristan are going to be performing tonight live here in the KCHW studio. We do, as of, we might even be sold out by now, but as of last night, we had 5 seats left.
That's crazy. That's cool, man. I feel so happy.
And that is including a love seat we drug out into the theater to get a couple more people in here because those tickets are going so fast.
You better save that love seat for my papa, man.
Yes. Yeah, he's coming. Right?
Yes.
I will put a reserve seat on it. That's
all right.
That's for him.
Okay.
There you go. So never mind about the love seat, everybody. That seat is taken. Taken. Reserved. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to the KCHW Morning Show. If you don't have your tickets or you're not one of the lucky few to get those last handful of tickets that are out there,
you come stand.
You can also stay tuned right here tonight, starting at 7 p.m. on KCHW. We will be airing the show live.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to go out live on the air and
video feed.
I don't know if we'll have a video feed. We're going to try to get that.
Because I was going to tell you, make sure you turn it on.
Right.
We've already had that issue today.
I'll make sure to turn on the microphone and the video.
Okay.
Feed.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Again.
I'll nudge you. I'll get. Hey, Chuck, is that on?
All right, everybody. That's our time for today. Thank you so much for listening to the KCHW Morning Show. Have a great weekend. Enjoy all the rain next week.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you later.
Thank you for having us. Bye-bye.
Wow.
KCHW Morning Show, made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers specializes in auto services, including repair, maintenance, and detailing. They also stock a full selection of tires, make glass repairs, offer towing, and have an auto sales lot on the corner of Highway 395 and Main Street at the light. For more information, you can visit the Auto Service Center at 806 East Main in Chewelah. Find them online at godfearingbrothers.com or by phone at 509-935-6414. KCHW-FM thanks God-Fearing Brothers for supporting public radio in Stevens County.
Chewelah Motel and RV Park. Chewelah Motel and RV Park, located at 301 South Park Street in Chewelah, offers 14 single or double rooms, each with a refrigerator and microwave, in-room coffee station, Wi-Fi, cable, and 58-inch screen television. 2 Airbnb options are available, both with full kitchens, coffee, and a 65-inch smart TV. They also feature 26 full hookup RV spots with 30-amp service. For reservations, they can be reached at 509-935-4763 or ChewelahMotelandRVPark.com. Chewelah Motel and RV Park, 301 South Park Street in Chewelah.
KCHW programming made possible through the support of New